Our next guest is here to give us something to laugh about.
New Jersey native Sharief Johnson used humor to navigate the challenges of his life, and now he's sharing his story with us in his new comedy album, I Wish That Was a Joke. Sharief is here with us this morning. Are you comfortable?
I am comfortably uncomfortable.
Look at this guy.
No, we're all sitting alike. We got, you know, if I'm going to come on, I'm going to come correct.
Got real buttoned up when you sat down. Let's talk about you for a second. Born in Bayonne, split some time between Jersey and Georgia.
Yes, sir.
So let me ask you this, though, because I ask everybody who's from Jersey the same question.
Okay.
To kind of, it really determines if we're going to keep you on the couch or not. Is it Taylor ham or pork roll?
Taylor ham.
Okay, thank you. You can stay.
You
thank
can stay.
Yiddy.
Okay, there you go. There you go. Good. We'll continue now.
I mean, comedy, has it always been in your blood? I mean, were you the funny kid growing up?
Yes, I was. It's always been in my blood since I was younger. Yeah. So when I was younger, my mom would always when we come back from church, she'd be like, could you imitate the pastor and the deacon? And, you know, everybody would crowd around and I'd make people laugh. And even in high school, I was always the class clown.
Yeah.
Like, I had a teacher tell me, she was like, you know, I don't want to say her name, but she told me this and I thought this was the best compliment in the world. She said, I hate you as a student, but I love you as a person.
Oh, look at you.
I was like, that's so...
How old are you in that picture?
Which picture is it?
Put that picture back up.
Bring it.
Wait, do we still have that?
Wait.
Wait, where's the picture?
It's okay. He's
That's us.
No. Look at.
Oh man, I was 17. So I had a kid in high school.
Wow.
That's my son. Yes. So I was 17 here. Yes.
Wow. There's the one I was talking about.
Oh, whoa. I was probably like 16, 15. Look at the do-rag. You did. The waves. The waves. Let's go.
So that's probably the stuff. Do you use that to fuel your humor?
This was my first time on stand-up, that one.
Yeah.
Do I use that as my... Yes. So I talk about my life. I talk about growing up with a kid and, having a kid in high school.
Yeah.
And I always say, like, I have a joke where I say, I love my son like I wanted him. Because I had him so young.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, who wants a kid at 17?
Yeah.
But, you know, but I'm happy. All right, I wouldn't do it again, obviously, but best thing that ever happened to me, because it changed my life.
Of course, parenthood changes everything, right?
Yes,
Let's talk about your new comedy album, the title behind it.
Yeah, I wish that was a joke.
So what does that mean?
So what it means is I'm telling real life stories
Oh.
that I wish was a joke. So what happened was I found myself like opening up more as a comedian, like becoming personal, where I'm like really bringing people inside my life. And I noticed the audience started laughing harder, right? Like beating the tables at these jokes. And I'm like, I wish that was a joke. And they laugh harder now. And I was like, oh, that's actually catchy, because I'm telling the truth.
Right.
I'm not like sugarcoating anything. I talk about everything from, you know, whether it be having a kid in high school, abuse, all type of things. I don't sugarcoat anything, but people are laughing at these things, which I want them to. But they laughed harder the more truthful I got.
Wow.
So it just became kind of catchy, where I was like, I should name it that. I wish that was a joke.
It almost seems like it's therapeutic for you.
Yes,
to
it
be
is,
able to
absolutely.
get all that stuff
yes,
out.
it is. Yes, it is.
Right?
It's been very therapeutic because, you know, for me, the stage, I always say, if I can't laugh at it, I can't deal with it.
Yeah.
And that is me. That's why I'm a comedian to the core, because I go up there and I talk about anything that bothers me, as long as I can make it funny. Because when I make it funny, I can deal with it.
Well, you talk about family dynamics, right? Nothing's off the table. Dating is a big part of
yes.
So talk about, what do you think about the dating world?
Just got married.
Well, congratulations.
Get it. I love you, baby.
There you go. To get to that, though, the dating world has kind of changed. There's been a whole evolution of it. So how do you kind of tie that in? Do you talk about it?
So I more talk about dating world from my perspective. I can't tell people what to do in today's time. You know what I mean? Like, and even if I was dating today, I can only tell you my experience. Right. I can't tell you what to do, because we're all different type of people. So for me, I met my wife like in old school. I met her in high school.
Oh.
Yeah, I met her, but I met.
Okay.
She might hate this joke. It's not a joke, but it's true. But I met her before. I was actually with her before I was with my son's mother. She's not my son's mother, my wife. And you know, time went on. We came back together just as friends. And I found myself saying, no, we're just gonna be friends. But I had no other girls. And I just kept saying, we're gonna be friends. And next thing you know, She's my best friend, and
there you go.
Yeah. So that's my story, which is cheesy. Cheesy.
No, it's not.
Cheesy.
It's
like a little
romantic.
cheese. It's
But
okay.
is she ever a part of the jokes? And how does
Always.
she feel about that?
Oh my gosh.
How do people feel about being the butt of your jokes, especially family and your wife?
So at first they didn't like it.
Well, I'm sure.
They didn't like it. But once you start growing, they're like,
Yeah.
"Ooh, you should use this joke on it. Bring that. You can use that for your little." This is especially. I'm sorry, black people. Y'all know y'all. You can use this for your little comedy show.
Oh, yeah,
They love telling me that for your little comedy show.
That's now a big comedy show.
Yeah. So
And
now it's growing. Yes, they love it now.
Great.
Do you
That's great.
ever tie in like pop culture stuff that's going on?
Everything.
Okay, so let me get your thoughts on the Kendrick Lamar Drake situation.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Drake, shout out, Light Skin Rage. Light Skin Rage. He went crazy. No, but I loved it for both of them to me because it was nice to see two, like, all right, it's like a sport. It's a competitive sport, hip hop, right?
Yeah.
So to see them go head to head and nobody actually get hurt, for me as a fan, I thought it was cool. I loved it. I loved it. Who do I think won? I know y'all like, who won?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, light-skinned community might hate me, but Kendrick won.
A lot of people are saying that,
Yeah,
though.
yeah. I think Kendrick Lamar won, and the reason I think he won is he made a song that people are still singing today.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's why
There
you
you
know,
go.
like people are still singing his diss track.
That's when you
Yep.
know.
They not like us.
That's when
I don't
you-
even know how to
that's
crip walk. But when I hear it,
Suddenly you're doing it, yeah. Right.
I don't know if this
Awesome.
the chicken or the crip
Oh
walk,
my
but I'm
God,
trying.
hilarious. All right, remind folks where they can see you. Where
Yeah, they
can
got a
see
show
you,
coming
Sharief.
up.
Well, oh, so I have a show coming up. This whole week you could catch me at Grizzly Pear Comedy Club.
Okay.
It'll be on my bio. You can go to my Instagram, RIEF Comedy, and in my bio I put all of my shows.
Sweet.
But yeah, Grizzly Pear, that's 243 West 54th Street. I'll be there 9 p.m. tonight, 8 p.m. tomorrow, and then Saturday I'll be there for like 3 days. I mean, 3 shows.
Good.
Yes.
Well, congrats on your career. It's
Oh,
great.
thank you. Thank you so much for having me, guys.
Yeah, good